I just thought it would be a good idea to give you some information and just have a quick discussion around the Ofsted seminar that I attended the other day. I think as an organisation it was quite enlightening, and I think we are in for a bit of a rough ride in relation to staff and how they approach an Ofsted inspection or visit. We, as we know, have all worked Ofsted before, so we have that kind of understanding. I think there are some major issues that we're going to have to focus on in relation to getting staff to understand the importance of paperwork. So this is where you guys come in relation from an operational perspective. How do we try and drive that home to make sure that they understand?
I think it's going to be looking through the regulations and putting them more in sort of simplistic terms, because obviously when you hear the word regulations it can be quite daunting. So I think between us, because we've worked with Ofsted before, we need to break those regulations down into certain little sections to make them more manageable bite-sized chunks to understand. Because I think if we were just to pass the pamphlet over, which is 67 pages long, so I think it's going to be breaking it down into those small bite-sized chunk sessions that's going to be more manageable for them to understand.
So maybe do because as we know, there's only 4 new regulations involved. So are you thinking along the lines of maybe doing workshops with them, bringing people in and doing an individual workshop on a
we could do
regulation
that.
at any one time?
And break it down so everybody understands what.
So that hopefully by the time they leave that session, they understand that regulation.
Yeah. And obviously one of those regulations we would only have to bring the management team in for, because it's a leadership and management standard, whereas the other 3 standards we can bring in, we can do it within the team meetings and stuff.
But do you not think it maybe you could do a smaller version of the leadership and management one for staff so that they have an understanding of what
The expectation is.
Yeah, that the manager, if the manager's on their case for something, they understand why they're doing it, because they have a legal requirement to understand where they are with things.
Yeah.
So I think overall, from a perspective with registration, as I said earlier, a lot of the guys are used to working with CQC. They haven't worked Ofsted. They've got quite a journey to go on. And because we have the experience with Ofsted, we are the people that are going to have to take that lead with them. And it's getting them to understand the importance of the gravity of what of what they're working with.
Yeah, and it's keeping that momentum going. Obviously, we've started doing, we've made sure everyone's got a copy of those regulations in each of the homes that they work in. Everyone's been sent the link. All of the management team have been given a hard copy of the pamphlet. And then it's just bringing those upskilling sessions. We've done that introductory presentation, an introduction to Ofsted and what sort of their expectations are. But following on from your seminar, I think it would be really beneficial to bring that in, and then we can start really putting the foot on the gas.
Okay.